for you personally, what do you think you kind of have to do to get back to being more productive, doing more of how things were going at the start of the season? Not that that was sustainable, but just maybe level out a little more.
Yeah, obviously, I think it's all about those little things like skating and getting to that puck to the net and then be around that area. So just trying to create. Like sometimes it's hard. Sometimes you have a games like you feeling it and you getting chances and then shots and obviously feeling better. So that's kind of what I'm focusing right now, and whatever I have, I'm trying to put it on that.
Do you feel like you're generating or part of chances enough that it's just a matter of finishing?
I felt like that. Not the last game, obviously. That for my part, it wasn't the game I wanted, but the game before, I felt like I had my legs. I kind of create a little bit. So yeah, I mean that's the main focus right now.
Just what are you guys seeing as a team offensively for the last 5 games, except for that Seattle game?
Yep.
It's been a struggle.
Yeah. Obviously, we talking about it. We work on it in practice. We know what we have to do. Sometimes if you want to create, you just gotta go to the net, and sometimes not pretty, but like you gotta go there and create those greasy rebounds and get pucks there. It hurts there, but you have to do it if you want to score.
Dominik, how much does it help that now the team you'll have the rest of the season? The trade deadline's over. That no more wondering.
Yeah, obviously, I think for some guys, I guess it's a little bit of like a relief, that they know that nothing's gonna happen anymore. So they just can play with fresh mind, and you don't have to think about something else. So yeah, but we shouldn't play like that before too. So I'm just happy that that there is another game tomorrow, and we can prove that we're still fighting.
It is important to show that these games still matter.
For sure. I mean, every single game in the NHL matters. That's kind of think what's in my mind right now. You always play for something. So right now we just want to get back on track. Get that winning kind of atmosphere around the room too. And just do it for a fan.
You and Dylan, and it seems like Dominik's on the line a lot. What can you guys do as a group to maybe be a little more dangerous? It seems offense is kind of, for the whole team, been hard to come by of late.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think it's you got to go back to the basics almost. I think it all comes down to us having a good pace, moving the puck, and I then think that the skill will take over. And scoring is something we as a team really need to take to another level and put ourselves in better positions during games. So yeah.
This, now that the trade deadline is passed and you guys know what group you have, is it like a mental relief, and now you can just go back to really focusing on hockey and not? It's human nature to kind of, be.
Yeah, no, I mean, trade deadline's never fun. It's nervous for a lot of guys, and it's different. But I feel like we at this point we can't look back and dwell over the past. The situation is what it is right now. We have a team that I think can win every game. So it's just about us really. Digging together as a team, as a group, the guys in this locker room right now, and taking steps. Tyler will of course be missed, Phil, Sonny, all of those guys that we lost, and they were a big part of our team, but can't really do anything about it right now. It's just about moving forward and performing as a team.
What's the challenge in playing a team like Chicago that has had their own troubles winning?
Yeah, I mean, every game in this league is tough. It doesn't matter who you play. They went on to beat Ottawa 5-0 last night, and every team is a good team, and we have to bring it every single night.
Is this because I'm a soft-spoken? I was told by media people I do not project, and sure enough, now we've got a giant. I get it. I'll speak up. I get it.
Derek, just offensively, what are you seeing from, except for that Seattle game, seems like the last few games they had trouble generating. Are you getting the chances, or what are you seeing?
That's a good question. I feel the Philadelphia game, we had the chances, I mean, look, when we're trying to push, Larks has the open net, rolls off his stick. We had our looks. Even the 2 power plays, we have face-off play initially with backdoor tap-in opportunities. I think it's a reality. I mean, we had trouble creating offense with pre-injury / deadline. So I think we have to simplify it. We probably have to produce a little more simpler offense and just get to the hard areas. It's a reality of it. You saw practice today, a lot of it was centered around that. So yes, offense is an issue. I think it starts with our power play. Even that streak we had with all that winning, it was offense by committee and the power play. So I think it's got to look like that again.
What do you need to see from Dominik Kubalik to look more like? I mean, is the offense he had at the start of the season wasn't going to be sustainable, but just to resemble that a bit more?
Yeah, I think assertive with his offensive game. I think when he was scoring early on, head down, puck was going to the net, shooting with authority. Now you can see maybe at times when he's not the top of his game, he thinks it through too much. Is he a pass first? Is he shooting? I just think a little more for him, being a shooter, a little more tunnel vision on his offense. And again, we keep showing guys and some learning and some teaching, just getting some inside positioning. It's a simple thing. It probably goes unseen a lot, but getting to the inside, middle lane drive, just you'd be surprised all of a sudden 1 or 2 more battles where you get to the inside. Your looks just are a little bit different. That's going to be our message for the entire group going forward here. Again, I know I've already mentioned it. A lot of practice was that today.
Derek, you alluded to the power play. What's caused it to sag here lately? I mean, in your eyes.
Yeah, I think it will go through streaks like that. It is what it is, personnel-wise. Simple thing is face-offs. Winning those face-offs, getting that zone time. What it can't do is cost us. And an Ottawa game, 1-1, shorty, we're down 2-1. This Philly game was really tough to watch back. We were okay in the first, but we had our 1-0 lead. Our best hockey was the first 6 minutes of the second period. We easily could have extended our lead, 2-0, 3-0. And it would have been, potentially a comfortable game for us. And we earned our power play, and we gave up an easy one on the power play. So probably just basics, opportunity to work on it. Like anything in offense, you simplify it. I think it gives you a little bit more success. This lineup is not much different than the beginning of the year, and we were extremely competitive. I get it. There's 5-6 guys out of the lineup pre-Rass injury, deadline. But this week was, for example, those games were extremely winnable. We led the Islanders going into the third, did not manage it, and I just explained how that Philadelphia game was there for the taking. We need to improve in those situations. That's on me to get the group motivated to stay on track here. But there is something to now that our lineup's settled. We know what it is. These are 12 forwards, these are 7D. Because of the rule of only having 3 more call-ups, this is where we're at. Hopefully we get some rhythm with that now and find ways to win some tight games like we could have on the weekend. I just alluded to this lineup not being much different than our lineup beginning of the year, but obviously we're pushing. There's a little bit more of a different goal in front of you. And obviously, again, 10 days ago, we literally beat the Rangers. We're above the playoff line with games in hand, and it's flipped in a hurry. I understand some of that feeling, and it's still there. It was there in the weekend. And as disappointing as it was, we talked about it, tried to snap the guys out a little bit. I understand the reality, but now it's time. Like you said, drawing that line. So I'll get a better feel of where it's at, hold guys accountable in different ways. We do get 3 call-ups, maybe some young guys pushing for positioning, pushing for their job. And again, as frustrating as it's been over the last 8-10 days, we had 3 unbelievable core signings. that should be exciting. You know, a lot of our core going forward is still within that room. So there's a lot of things to build on and work on. It's up to us as a group to find that.